Better begins with the way we see each other. Better begins with the way we treat each other. Better begins with the way we care for each other. Better begins at Aspirus Health, bringing out the better in all of us.
Welcome to Athens as we get set for a battle here in the Marawood North. It is the Athens Blue Jays taking on the Prentice Buccaneers. Steve Ockenick, Sports on Focus, here to take you through this one. Well, we kind of set this one up when everything got rescheduled just in case the Shawamigan Screaming Eagles did their job for Athens on Thursday, but they did not. Rib Lake clinched an outright conference title on Thursday. But still things to play for here for Athens. You've got seed position, you've got pride, you've got going into the playoffs on a high note, and you've still got a battle for second. As we take a look here, Athens comes in conference into this one. They are 7-2. Actually, no, never mind. That puts Shawamigan at 6-4. So yeah, no. Athens has clinched second place, but seeding's still very important here as we get closer, especially in a group that has what I would say are two very clear one seeds, one and two seed, and then a lot of teams kind of all in a bunch. So if you can get a couple wins here down the stretch, it might jump you 4, 5, 6, 7 places maybe. So it'll be interesting to see. I mean, not 7, but 4 or 5 places with a lot of teams kind of all sitting around that same spot there. But we've got a few minutes. Actually, no, we're a little late on the start of this one. They got late getting going with the wind. If you are not in the Athens area for about 45 minutes here right before the sun came back out, it was actually questioned whether or not we'd get this one in. It was raining. There was about a 20, 25 mile an hour wind blowing across the field. Teams took infield, outfield in that. And then all of a sudden, the skies parted. The sun came out. The wind kind of died off a little bit. Still not great. Still pretty windy here, but as coaches come together to meet, remind you we've got baseball early tomorrow morning. Well, early-ish. 9:30 start. Medford Raiders down in Adams Friendship. From my understanding, that's just a doubleheader between Adams Friendship and Medford. So we'll have both those games for you on Thursday or on Saturday. Then we get our first Dairyland League game on Sunday, 1:30 p.m. up in Whittlesea. The Merrill Rangers come over to take on the Whittlesea Reds. And then more baseball on Monday as Northland Pines heads to Medford to face off against the Medford Raiders. So 5 baseball games in the next 4 days for us. But they're going over lineups right now. We're going to step aside for just a moment. We'll be back with the opening lineups in just a moment.
Are you ready for a faster and easier mortgage process? Tap Lending combines the speed and efficiency of technology and people, and a great local bank. The perfect combination for your mortgage.
Winter Insurance of Northern Wisconsin is your qualified, experienced team for custom insurance packages for your vehicle, your home, and your family. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your family is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
All right, welcome back. Your starting lineups today, we'll start with the visiting Prentice Buccaneers. Hardy Heckman, the catcher, bats lead off. Jonas Staroba, the pitcher, bats second. Heston Heckman, the shortstop, bats third. Aiden Haas, the center fielder, bats fourth. Adam Robb, the left fielder, bats fifth. Jackson Franz, the third baseman, bats sixth. Noah Gruber, the designated hitter, bats seventh. Ryder Jones at second base, bats eighth. Ledger Jones in right field, bats ninth. And Garrett May is at first base. He is the player being hit for. Flip the book over to look at the Athens Blue Jays. Mason Belter will lead things off. He's the catcher. Camden Zarnke is at short today. He bats second. Daxton Diethelm is in center field. He bats third. Caleb Crockraft, missing an R in his last name. He is in the 4 spot. He's doing the pitching today. Alex Belter's at third base. He bats 5th. Nick Pittman at second base bats 6th. Caden Honor in right field bats 7th. Shea Blake, the designated hitter, bats 8th. And Braden Froman at first base bats in the number 9 spot. Jeffrey Draper is in left field. He is the player being hit for. So it's going to be interesting to see how each team plays this one. With the fact that pretty much seeding is all that's left. I mean, you always want to win games, but both teams have a little bit of time off. You look at Athens, they next play on Monday. They go to Spencer for a non-conference matchup. Prentice, they are hosting Gilman on Monday. So that might be a playoff preview. Gilman Prentice, they kind of sit in a range where they might match up in the first round of the baseball playoffs. So that might be an interesting one to keep an eye on. Waiting for our second umpire who's running a little bit behind. So we're going to set the headset down. We'll be back with the call of this one in just a few minutes, so stick around. Wind picks up a little bit here as we take the field. We have... Still don't see a second umpire. Oh, no, there they are. Game was supposed to be played yesterday. Obviously, weather causing a problem there. So they play it today. Athens got the win on Tuesday up in Prentice to keep pace with Rib Lake. Rib Lake beating Shawamigan. And then Rib Lake beating Shawamigan again last night 9-1 to clinch the outright Marawood North baseball title. Marawood South baseball title on the line yet tonight as well. Auburndale at Edgar. If Edgar wins, they clinch it outright. If Auburndale wins, Auburndale Marathon and Edgar all share the Marawood South title for baseball. Marawood South softball also up for grabs partially tonight. If Auburndale wins at Edgar, they can clinch their share of it. Assumption and Stratford play as well, and winner of that game, if Assumption wins, they clinch their share. That one catches the zone for a strike to Hardy Heckman. Marawood North softball already decided. That goes to Rib Lake. The pitch. Popped foul, giving chase out of our view. We have a limited view here today with the wind blowing stuff around. So I'm going to apologize in advance. I cannot see much of right field. Great view of left field. from our perch high above the field here. Coming through. High. Couldn't get him to chase. 1-2. The wind by Heckman and the pitch. Popped. Foul and out of play. Stays 1-2. The wind. The pitch. Couldn't get him to chase. 2-2. So maybe trying to change eye level a little bit. The wind. The pitch. Off the inside. Full count. Heckman's worked his way all the way back. Crockraft. Into his wind. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Blew it by him. First out of the inning. 1 down, and that'll bring Jonas Staroba to the plate. The pitcher. Crockraft. Long look in. And to his wind, the first pitch. Off the inside for a ball, 1-0. The kick and the pitch. Off the outside, 2-0. The wind. Coming back. Popped up on the infield. Back of second. Right there is Pittman to make the catch. Second out of the inning. 2 down, and that'll bring Heston Heckman to the plate. Sun is out for the moment. There is another round of showers coming through in a little bit. Hopefully holds off long enough to get this one in. Ball low to Heston Heckman. The wind, the pitch. On the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. Looks to be a little more substantial than the ones we had to start the game during warm-ups. Those were more just annoying. The pitch. Popped up. Foul territory and out of play. 1-2. Crockraft. Into his wind. The pitch. Low. Heckman lays off. 2-2. As the clouds start to... The wind, the pitch. Chopper on the ground. To Pittman at second. Throw to first in time. That'll end the inning. Prentice goes in order in the top of the first. We head to the bottom. Belter, Zarki, Diethelm. 2 up for the Blue Jays when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. Bottom 1, Athens will send Mason Belter, Camden Zarnke, Daxon Diethelm to the plate. To face Jonas Staroba, who does a little landscaping. Get his plant spot the way he wants it. First pitch. Right in the zone for a strike, 0-1. Staroba into his wind the pitch. That's going to be hit in the air. Left field. Catch is made. Behind the post. First out of the inning. And that'll bring Camden Zarnke to the plate. The pitch. Hits him. So first base runner of the game. And Daxton Deathelm will come to the plate. Sets the kick, the pitch. That's going to be hit in the air. Giving chase. The catch is made. Two down as the clouds come over. Runner goes. No, runner does not go. Swing and a miss. To Caleb Crockraft. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two. Big cut, 0-2. So a thick cloud bank has moved over. Check the pocket Doppler between innings. High and tight for a ball. The throw down to second gets through. And now they're going to send Zarnke. He's going to try for third. He will be in standing. He's going to turn. They don't have the ball in yet. And now they will chase him back. So Zarnke will steal second. Go to third on the error. One and two the count. The kick, the pitch. That's going to be driven down the line. That is a fair ball. One run across. Crockraft digging for third. He's going to get down. Throw comes in. That is an RBI triple. And Athens is on the board. Alex Belter will come to the plate now. Staroba sets the pitch. Catches the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Sets the pitch. Off the inside, 1-1. Staroba likes to work that inside corner. Sets. That one's going to be hit in the air. Center field. Haas going back, settling under it. The catch is made. And that'll end the inning. But the RBI triple from Caleb Crockraft gets a run across. 1-0 Athens as we head to the top of the second. Haas, Rob, Franz due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
One thing that surprised me about the RVA is the want to do school, whereas it was kind of a struggle before.
All of the educators, the staff, the therapists, the specialists, everybody is so knowledgeable. And my favorite thing is that we all work together as a team for the kids. I really feel like we're partners with the RVA. I just love it so much. I know I've said that before, but like I love the RVA.
Better begins with the way we see each other. Better begins with the way we treat each other. Better begins with the way we care for each other. Better begins at Aspirus Health, bringing out the better in all of us.
Top of the second. Prentice looking to get the run back here. They'll send 4-5-6 Haas Rob Franz to the plate. I just had some thicker clouds coming through. Checking the old pocket Doppler. First pitch misses for a ball. Small cell of rain working its way towards us. Low for a ball, 2-0. I don't think it's actually going to get us. Maybe a brief shower, but nothing major. There's more major stuff back in the Eau Claire area. That might, but hopefully we should get the game in before then, as that one misses somewhere. 3-0. Not quite sure from our vantage point. The wind, the pitch. Shows bunt, pulls back, takes a strike. 3-1. Check swing ball 4. First base runner for Prentice. Comes in on the walk, and that'll bring Adam Rabb to the plate. We are at the site of the sectional for Division 4 this year. I always want to say Division 5. Baseball, one of the few sports that doesn't have 5 divisions, as that catches the zone for a strike, 0-1. Very good chance we're back here that weekend. The pitch. Lowell gets away. Haas will take second. He's going to not turn and stay put there. One and one the count. Sets. The pitch. Catches the inside corner for a strike. 1-2. I'm sorry, I've got the lineup wrong. The pitch. High for a ball. Something didn't get put in here right. Change the position around. Nick Pittman doing the pitching. That's going to be fouled back. There we go. So apologize for that. Nick Pittman's doing the pitching. Caden Honors at second. Is that one misses for a ball? Full count. Pittman. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with the high fastball. One away. One down for Jackson Franz. A bright yellow bat. Sets. The pitch. Catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. Pittman. Pickoff play. Throw goes into center field. Haas was running. The throw is late. So Haas takes third on the error. They had him, but I think Camden Zarnke a little late coming over, and that throw goes into center field. Pittman. Big kick in the pitch. That's going to be down the line foul. 0-2. Sets. The pitch. Fouled back. Fran stays alive. Wind picking up just a little bit here. If it gets too windy, it started blowing our stuff around. We might have to go to audio. Just the play call. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second out of the inning. And that'll bring the designated hitter, Noah Gruber, to the plate. Hope not to have to do that. Gruber getting the signs. Sets. The kick. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Coming back. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2. Sets. The kick. The pitch. Low for a ball. 1-2. Look over at second. The pitch. Drops that one in, strike 3. Looking, that will end the inning. Prentice gets a runner to third, but they leave it stranded. We head to the bottom of the second. Pittman, Honor, Blake due up for Athens when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
You know that nearly 3/4 of teens feel uncertain about their personal finances, yet a whopping 73% have expressed a strong desire to learn more. At MMCCU, we're thrilled to announce our new partnership with Greenlight, a financial tool designed for kids and teens. Give your kids the confidence they need for a secure financial future. Enroll them in the Greenlight platform for free today. Enjoy features like parental controls, engaging educational tools, and a safe space for learning about saving, spending, and earning money. Empower your child with financial wisdom. Sign up for a free Greenlight account today.
First pitch is fouled back, strike 1, by Nick Pittman, who is actually the pitcher, if I had looked at the card right. All my fault. I just didn't look at the card right. Bottom 1-0 Athens, as that one's going to miss off the outside for a ball, 1-1. Staroba, the pitch. Chopper. On the ground. Pick at third by France. Throw across the diamond is in time. 1 down. And that will bring Caden Honor to the plate. The wind. The pitch. Catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. The pitch. That's going to be hit on a line. That's a fair ball down the line. Turning. They're going to dig for second. The throw will not be made. That is a double for Caden Honor. One out double. Brings Shea Blake to the plate. The pitch. Low for a ball. 1-0. Looks back. The pitch. Chopper off the plate. That is going to be a fair ball. Throw to first as Layden gets past. That's going to allow Honor to come home. He will score. Blake will end up at second. That is a single. Both runners move ahead on the throw. On the error, that is the second error against Prentice. First pitch misses for a ball to Braden Fromm, the number 9 hitter. As the sun comes back out. For a little bit, at least. 2-0 on Fromm. Make it 3-0. The pitch. Catches the outside corner for a strike. 3-1. The pitch. Low ball 4. Fromm draws the walk. 2 on with 1 out. And that will bring Mason Belter to the plate. He flew out back in the first. He's 0 for 1. Sets the kick, the pitch. That's going to be hit hard on the ground. It's going to be bobbled. That's going to allow Belter to reach. Bases loaded. And we will get the courtesy for the catcher. That will be 14. Evan Paschal. As the sun comes out full force now. That's going to be hit in the air. Right field giving chase. That's going to get down. It's going to... Couldn't see back in that corner there. It do make the catch, but it does score the run. Apologize for that. Cannot actually see much in right field from where we are. So a sacrifice fly scores the run. 3-0 for Dexon Dethelm, he's going to hit that one on a line. That's going to get down a base hit. That will score another run. So first and second, 2 outs, 4-0 Athens, and Caleb Crockraft will come to the plate. Tripled his last time up. Pops that one foul and out of play. Strike 1. Pops that one out of play. 0-2. High for a ball. Runner goes to third, and he's out. Two 5 on the putout, and that'll end the inning. But Athens pushes 3 across. We head to the top of the third. Jones, Heckman due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC. How do you know if you need new tires? Well, if you don't have one of these, let me show you a simple trick. Reach into your pocket, grab out a penny, and let's measure it up. If you can see the top of Abraham Lincoln's head, maybe it's time for new tires. Stop on into Wheeler Chevrolet and we'll get you covered.
Welcome back. We go to the top of the third, 4-0. Athens with the lead. Ryder Jones, Ledger Jones, Hardy Heckman. 8-9-1 due up here in the top of the third. As the sun back out here. First pitch stays up high for a ball, 1-0. The wind, the pitch. That one muscled foul. 1-1. Ball put back. Thrown back in. Low for a ball, 2-1. Keep an eye on a line of rain working its way towards us. The wind, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2-2. The wind, the pitch. Off the outside for a ball, full count. The pitch. Popped up. It's going to be a long run. That's going to get foul. Stays full. How well foul. Sun glaring right into our face here. It's a little tough to see those balls going out towards left. We're going to do our best. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. No doubt seeing that one first out of the inning, and that'll bring Ledger Jones to the plate. Number 9 hitter. Bolt. The wind. The pitch. Bunt shown foul. Strike 1. Jones trying to bunt his way out. See if he does again here. The wind. The pitch. No, he is swinging away for strike 2. 0-2. The wind. The pitch. Off the outside for a ball. 1-2. The wind. Coming back. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second out of the inning. 2 down, and that brings Hardy Heckman to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time up. He is 0 for 1. That is now 6 strikeouts for Nick Pittman. First time through the order. Pittman into his wind, the pitch. Heckman checks his swing. Strike anyway. 0-1. Low for a ball. 1-1. The kick and the pitch. High for a ball. 2-1. The wind, the pitch. Just missing that outside corner. 3-1. Pittman. Coming back. High ball 4. Second walk issued by Nick Pittman, and that's 50 pitches for him already. With 2 outs here in the third. As the sun comes back out. Pickoff play at first. Not in time. The pitch. Off the inside for a ball. 1-0. The pitch. Check swing. 2-0. The pitch. Catches the zone. 2-1. Sets the pitch. Calls it a strike. 2-2. Pittman will come set. The pitch. Pitch is low. They will just give Heckman second. Full count. Sets. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. The walk is left stranded. We head to the bottom of the third. Crockraft, Belter, Pittman. 4-5-6 due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. Some updates for you from around the area. Stratford leading Rib Lake 3-0 in baseball. That's about the only one that's softball. Edgar baseball leading Auburndale 6-2. That's in the third. Stratford softball leading Rib Lake 5-1. First pitch was a strike. 0-1. Second pitch was a ball. 1-1 to Caleb Crockraft. That one just missing for a ball. 2-1. 4-0 here. In the bottom of the third, the pitch. Off the outside, 3-1. The pitch. That one's hit on the ground. That is going to find its way through the infield, a base hit. Leadoff single for the Blue Jays. And that'll bring Alex Belcher to the plate. He flew out his last time up. He's 0 for 1. They bring Franz in at third, expecting bunt. Said. Runner goes. The throw is high. That's going to go into center field. That's well backed up. Crowcraft steals second. Pitch was, I believe, a ball. Yes, they put ball on the scoreboard here. So we'll go with that till we find out otherwise. Stroba. Okay. Verify the counts, 1-0. The kick, the pitch. Off the outside, 2-0 to Alex Belter. The kick, the pitch. Low, 3-0. Stroba sets the pitch. In the zone for a strike. Belcher taking all the way, 3-1. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with the breaking ball, full count. Sets. The kick, the pitch. Low ball 4. Belcher draws the walk. 2 on, nobody out. And that'll bring Nick Pittman to the plate. Pittman grounded out his last time up. He's 0 for 1. Stroba sets the pitch. Bunt shown. Laid it down. They're going to look at third. They won't have it. Throw to first is in time. One, 3 on the putout. Both runners move up 90 feet. One down for Caden Honor. Doubled his last time up. He's 1 for 1. The wind, the pitch. That's going to be hit on the ground. That is going to be smothered. The run will score. They keep it on the infield. That saves a run, but that's going to be an infield single. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. That was a luck play there. Wasn't hit hard, but it rolled right in between Ryder Jones and Garrett May, and just neither of them could get to it enough to make a play on it. So first and third for Shea Blake. Shows bunt, pulls back. Throw down, it pops away. They will not send Belter. So Caden Honor steals second. Pitch was a strike. 0-1 on Shea Blake. The pitch. High for a ball. Pulled down by Hardy Heckman. The pitch. Catches the low outside corner for a strike. 1-2. Stroba. The pitch. Fouled back. Stays alive. bring the infield in. Thought they just were bringing the corners in. The pitch. Just missing the outside corner, 2-2. Sets the pitch. Low for a ball. Full count. Sets the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Second out of the inning. A big second out of the inning. And that will bring Braden Fromm into the plate. He walked his last time up. He's 0 for 0. So Strova's going to go into his wind. Misses the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. This is where we saw Medford against Tomahawk run the steal of home, as that's going to hit him. That's 50 now for Staroba. Bases loaded, 2 outs for the top of the order, and Mason Belter fly out and reached on an error. He is 0 for 2. And before that, Hardy Heckman's going to go out and have a chat with his pitcher. Belter digging in. That big wide stance. First pitch. Just misses a little bit low for a ball. 1-0. Catches the outside corner for a strike. 1-1. The pitch. Fouled back. 1-2. Sets the kick, the pitch. That is going to be hit in the air. This one's going to be caught, and that'll end the inning. Athens loads the bases. They leave them stranded, but they do get one. 5-0 as we head to the top of the fourth. Heckman, Haas, Robb, due up. 3-4-5 for Prentice when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. Welcome back. Top four, 5-0 Athens. On the softball diamond in the south, Auburndale leads Edgar 7-2. So Auburndale can clinch their share of the Marawood South softball title. In baseball, it's Edgar leading 7-2. That score holds. They clinch the outright Marawood South baseball title. And probably all but clinch a 1 seed in the playoffs. The pitch off the inside for a ball to Heston Heckman. 1-0. Riblick will have some arguments about that one, as that's going to be hit in the air. Giving Chase the catch is made. First out of the inning. And that will bring Aiden House to the plate. A walk his first time up. He's 0 for 0. The wind by Pittman and the pitch. Catches the top of the zone for a strike. 0-1. So the wind, the pitch. Up high for a ball that time, or maybe a little inside. 1-1. Rib Lake trailing both baseball and softball right now in Stratford, as that's going to be chopped foul. 1-2. The wind, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second out of the inning. And that'll bring Adam Robb to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time up. He's 0 for 1. That is now 8 strikeouts for Nick Pittman. The wind, the pitch. Low and off the outside for a ball. 1-0. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Check swing on a ball low. 2-1. Coming back. High and tight. 3-1. Pittman has gotten a little wild at times. 2 walks on the day. The kick, the pitch. Make it 3 walks. 2-out walk keeps the inning alive. And that'll bring Jackson Franz to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Pickoff play at first. Not in time. Sets the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swing and a miss. Throw down. They got him picked off. He's got to complete the out. Tag is applied, and that'll end the inning. That goes 2-3-6 on the putout, and that'll end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Zarky, Diethelm, Kruckaft due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
One thing that surprised me about the RVA is the want to do school, whereas it was kind of a struggle before.
All of the educators, the staff, the therapists, the specialists, everybody is so knowledgeable. And my favorite thing is that we all work together as a team for the kids. I really feel like we're partners with the RVA. I just love it so much. I know I've said that before, but I love the RVA.
First pitch swinging. That is going to get into left field, a base hit for Camden Zarnke. That'll bring Daxton Deathelm to the plate. A fly out and a single. He's 1 for 2. High and off the outside for a ball. Might have been a pitch out there. 1-0. Sets the pitch. Chopper on the ground. They'll get the out at first. That is it. Garrett May just basically stepped on the bag. It was right at him. So moves the runner up, 1 away. For Caleb Crawcraft. Sets the kick, the pitch. Catches the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. The kick, the pitch. Popped, foul and out of play. 0-2. Look in, come set. The pitch. Called strike 3. That is the second out of the inning. Alex Belcher will come to the plate. A fly out and a walk. He's 0 for 1. The pitch. Little chopper on the ground. Foul. 0-1. Sets the pitch. Chopped foul again. 0-2. Might have a hit and run on here. They've sent Zarnke twice, and that was a interesting swing from Alex Belter. Makes me think hit and run. See if they're doing here. They do not. The pitch. Right at the top of the zone. Strike 3 looking. That will end the inning for the first time today. Prentice holds Athens without a run. We head to the top of the 5th. Franz Gruber Jones. 6, 7, 8 due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Looking to harness the power of the sun and save on your energy costs? With Marshfield Medical Center Credit Union Solar Loan, you can go solar without the burden of paying interest on the full amount from the start. Here's how it works. Instead of financing everything up front, we disperse loans when requested by your solar installer. If you're waiting on your installer, you won't pay interest during the wait. By taking advantage of this flexible payment option, you could save on unnecessary interest charges. Visit mmccu.com/solar to learn more today.
Welcome back. First pitch Sure. Don't want to take anything for granted here. The kick, the pitch. Inside for a ball. I believe it is 2-0. We'll go with that for the time being. The wind, the pitch. Chopper on the ground. Pick it short. The long throw is in time. One away. Some of the darker clouds starting to work their way through into the area. Gonna take a peek at the pitch. Catches the zone to Noah Gruber. 0-1. The wind by Pittman in the pitch. At the knees for a strike. 0-2. The kick, the pitch. Popped up over the top of us. Stays 0-2. Just got a piece of it. The wind, the pitch. Off the outside for a ball. 75 pitches now for Nick Pittman. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. Ryder Jones will come to the plate. He struck out swinging his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Pittman into his wind, the pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 1-0. So it looks like Pittman won't go the distance, barring a 5-run bottom of the 5th. Or 5 runs between the 5th and the 6th. That one, slow roller. Pittman picks it barehanded. Throw to first is in time. And that will end the inning. Pittman, a good play off the mound, gets the inning over. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Pittman, Honor, Blake. 6, 7, 8 due up for the Blue Jays when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. With 100 years of working experience, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Whether you're looking for a new home, recreation land, or a place to start your new business, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Stop into either of their convenient locations on West Broadway Avenue in Medford or North 4th Street in Abbotsford, or find them online at c21dairyland.com to find out more. Century 21 Dairyland Realty, a proud supporter of local athletics.
RVA has helped me learn by giving me more hands-on activities.
I can watch his writing develop. He has confidence to ask questions of his teachers if he doesn't understand. He's composing his own schedule, which is a lot like what a young adult is going to need to learn how to do, and he's learning that at 11.
My favorite part about being in the RVA is all the amazing clubs. I get on some clubs and then I realize that there are so many people like me.
Go to first pitch, catches the zone for a strike. 0-1 to Nick Pittman. Ground out and a sacrifice, 0 for 1 officially. 5-0. Athens with the lead as that's going to be fouled back, 0-2. Staroba. Kick in the pitch. That's going to be hit in the air, coming on. The catch cannot be made. And that's going to be an error. And looks like, are we getting a... No, we are not. Pittman will run for himself. And that'll bring Caden Honor to the plate, a double and a single. He's 2 for 2 today. High for a ball, 1-0. In fact, update some counts here. Sets. Pickoff play at first. Not in time. Come set. Bunt shown. Lays it down, foul. 1-1. Seeing that cloud bank start working in. Sets. The pitch. Chopper on the ground up the middle. That is going to be smothered to keep it on the infield. Ooh. Give him the single. I don't think they had a play anywhere on that one. So a hit and an error. 2 on, nobody out. We got to adjust the cameras. The clouds work their way in. We've had to manually set some stuff here today. There we go. Pitch misses for a ball. 1-0. Yeah, looks like that might be it for the Sun for a while. Then the kick, the pitch. Little chopper on the ground. They will get the out at third. Fielder's choice goes 5 unassisted. So 1 out, still first and second. That'll bring Braden Fromm into the plate. Walker was hit by a pitch. He is not recording an official at bat today. The kick, the pitch. Right down Broadway for a strike, 0-1. Sets. The kick, the pitch. That's going to be line center field. That's going to get down a base hit. They will send Honor. He will score. They will send Blake from first. He is going to turn. He will score 2 RBI double for Braden Fromm. And that'll bring us back to... That'll bring us to Mason Belter, 0 for 3. We did reach on an error. Otherwise, a couple flyouts. That's the pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 1-0. Camden Zarki on deck represents the go-home run. The kick, the pitch. Chopper on the ground, off the glove. Scoop at short, throw to first is in time. That does move the run up. That tipped off the glove of Staroba. So technically that goes in the book as a 1-6-3 putout. Moves the runner up. That's 75 now for Jonas Staroba. 2 out. And that will bring Camden Zarki to the plate. 1 for 1. Hit by a pitch, a sac fly, and a single. The kick, the pitch. Popped foul over the top of us. 0-1. Sets. The pitch. High for a ball. 1-1. 7-0 Blue Jays. The pitch. That's going to be rocketed up the middle. That's going to get through a base hit. Fromm will score. 8-0 Blue Jays. Still 2 outs. Tying run at the plate and Daxton Teethelm. Not tying run, go home run, I should say. Fly out, single, ground out, 1 for 3. Stroba comes set. The kick, the pitch. Fouled back. 0-1. If they can end it here in the 5th, it would lock down something pretty special. Stroba. Pickoff play at first, not in time. Sets. The pitch. Stays up high for a ball, 1-1. The pitch. That's going to be hit on a line. That's going to get down a base hit. Aiden Haas gets that one in quickly. Inning continues. As out comes Kotrab. And looks like this is going to be it. Yep, they're going to make a pitching change here. As looks like Heston Heckman going to come in and try and get out of this jam. We will fill you in on all the details of the changes when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
I absolutely feel that Tiger Lily is getting a great education with RVA. She is challenged and she's not bored. She enjoys her classwork.
I love the teachers. The teachers are the best part. My teachers are very friendly and they're easy to reach out to when you need help with an assignment. The teachers are always there when you need help.
What I love about RVA is the flexibility first, but second is that Tiger Lily is so happy with this school, with her teachers, and with what she's learning. It's awesome.
2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Camden Zarnke at second. Daxton Diethelm represents the go-home run at first. Caleb Crockraft will come to the plate. 2 for 3, a triple, a single, and a strikeout. But he'll face Heston Heckman. Comes in from short. Aiden Haas comes in from center to play short. Jonas Staroba goes out to center. Caleb Crockraft trying to end it here. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one, 0-1. Heckman sets. The kick, the pitch. Low for a ball. 1-1. The kick, the pitch. Catches the inside corner for a strike. 1-2. Heckman comes set. The pitch. At the knees, strike 3 looking. That will end the inning. Athens gets another 3. We go to the top of the 6th. Jones, Heckman, Staroba. 9-1-2 due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and we're now celebrating 60 years in business, serving the areas of Marshfield, Medford, Merrill, Abbotsford, Wisconsin Rapids, and Coloma, where we have both new and used vehicles. We look forward to earning your business.
We play the 6, 8-0. Athens with the lead. Pittman back out there. He's thrown 78 pitches so far. Give you the line on Jonas Staroba. He goes 4 2/3, gives up 8 runs, only 3 earned, 11 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. The throw down. And we are ready to go. Ledger Jones to lead things off. Strikeout, his first time up. He's 0 for 1. They bring Belter in at third. He tried to bunt his first time. Missing the outside corner with that one. 1-0. Pittman, the kick, the pitch. Off the outside, 2-0. The wind, the pitch. High 3-0. Pittman. The wind, the pitch. Off the outside, ball 4. Fourth walk by Nick Pittman. That'll bring us back to the top of the order, and Hardy Heckman strike out in one of those walks. He's 0 for 1. Pickoff play at first. Ball gets past. Jones is going to... Excuse me, that is not Ledger Jones. That is Corbin Toombs. Draws the walk, and then he'll go to second on the error. So runner in scoring position for Hardy Heckman. Sets the pitch. Spikes that one. That's going to get through. And Toombs will end up at third. That's 5 straight balls and a walk and a runner to third. Again, Pittman will set the kick, the pitch. Off the outside. 2-0. Sets the pitch. Fouled back. 2-1. See somebody getting warmed up in a hurry back behind the Blue Jay fans out near the track. Sets the pitch. High for a ball. 3-1. Pittman will come set. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Full count. Hardy was swinging for County M with that one. Sets the pitch. Paints the inside corner. Strike 3 looking. First out of the inning. Didn't catch much of the corner. That'll bring Jim Caught Jonas Staroba to the plate. Fly out and a strikeout. He's 0 for 2. Pittman. The pitch. That's going to be hit down the line. Fair ball! Down into the corner. That will score a run. Digging for second. The throw is late. That is an RBI double, and that breaks up the no-hitter. Nick Pittman takes a no-hitter, 5 1/3. 8-1 as Heston Heckman will come to the plate. The pitch. That's going to be rocketed down the line. That's going to be a base hit. They will, Staroba will turn, but they will hold him at third. First and third. Aiden Haas will come to the plate. Walking a strikeout. He's 0 for 1. Pittman 90 pitches now. Sets. The kick. The pitch. Runner goes. They're going to fake the throw. Throwback behind is now wide. Heckman steals second. They had Jonas Staroba. Accurate throw. He's out. He was well off the bag. Pitch was a ball to Aiden Haas. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Athens will have Belter, Pittman, Honor, 5-6-7 in the bottom of the sixth. The pitch. Catches the knee for a strike, 1-2. That wind's getting a little bit chilly now. Not complaining by any stretch of the imagination compared to some of the weather we've had. That one's going to be fouled off at the plate. Stays 1-2. Or the weather we're going to have Saturday and Sunday. It's going to get chilly. Spring not quite done with us yet. Sets the pitch. Fouled back. Stays 1-2. Those little showers getting closer. Should get this one in before they come. Might get a little wet packing up, but the pitch. Drops that one in. Strike 3 looking. Second out of the inning. 2 down, and that'll bring Adam Rabb to the plate. Nick Pittman at 96, according to my count. Sets. The pitch. In the dirt, well blocked by Belter, 1-0. Sets. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Comes set. The pitch. Low for a ball. 2-1. Pittman will set. The pitch. That's going to be hit in the air down the line. Hooking foul. 2-2. Sets. The pitch. Fouled back. Stays 2-2. It's 101 now for Nick Pittman, so no matter what he's done after this, either we're out of the inning and we'll see somebody new for the 7th. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is what we will see. So Pittman gets through 6, does give up the run. Give you the final line on him actually real quick here. It was a gem. 1 run. It was earned over 6 innings. 2 hits, 4 walks, 12 strikeouts. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Belter, Pittman, Honor due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. Heston Heckman out for his first full inning of work. Try and force the top of the 7th. Hold Athens below 3. Here in the inning, you'll face Belter, Pittman, Honor. Alex Belter 0 for 2 with a walk. First pitch misses the outside corner for a ball. Hardy Heckman holds it there for an extra second. The kick, the pitch. Low for a ball. 2-0. Sets. The kick, the pitch. That one catches the knees for a strike. 2-1. Sets. The pitch. Brett's top of the zone for a strike. 2-2. Sets. The kick, the pitch. Low and off the outside. Full count. Sets. The kick, the pitch. That's going to be on the ground through the wickets at short. Belter will reach on the error. And that'll bring Nick Pittman to the plate. Ground out, sacrifice, bunt, and an error. 0 for 2. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Sets. The pitch. That's going to be hit on the ground up the middle. That's going to be bobbled. They will still get the out at second. That is all they will get. Nice recovery there from Ryder Jones. So 1 away. Still a runner at first for Caden Honor. Just misses the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. Double, single, single. 3 for 3 today. Pickoff play at first. Not in time. The pitch. In the dirt. 2-0. As Heckman steps off. The pitch. High for a ball. 3-0. Heckman. The pitch. No, he's going to balk. Didn't come set. So Pittman will take second on the balk. Tried to quick pitch him, but you got to come set for a beat. You got to come set for just that moment. And Heckman didn't. The pitch. Catches the zone for a strike. 3-1. Heckman looks back at second. Another look back. The pitch. Inside corner for a strike. Full count. Sets. The pitch. Foul. Stays full. Heckman steps off. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, second out of the inning. And that'll bring Shea Blake to the plate. Single, strikeout, fielder's choice. He's 1 for 3. The kick, the pitch. Fouled back and out of play. Not be talking to a player of the game tonight on air, just due to the fact that I don't think the microphones will handle the breeze all that well. So we will try and catch somebody quick and record the interview separate and put that in the highlight later tonight. The pitch, that's going to be chopped on the ground. That comes off. That's going to get through. They will send Pittman. The throw goes into second, and the Blue Jays strike again. We're going to give a single on that one. That was going to be a tough play. So 9-1 here in the bottom of the sixth for Braden Froman. He had the big double back pickoff play at first. Don't get around in time, but he's in safe. To go 1 for 1. He's walked, he's hit by a pitch, and he's reached on a base hit. 3, swing and a miss. Strike 1. Throws that one down to first. Heckman will come set. The pitch. Low and off the outside. That's going to get away. Blake is going to go to second. One and one. The pitch. Chopper on the ground. To third. Long throw is dug out, and that'll end the inning. So that will send us to the top of the seventh. Franz, Gruber, Jones due up for Prentice. They trail by 8. We'll be back right after this right here on Sports on Focus.
I splooshed my phone in the road crater? Am I covered or no?
Well, hey Carm, you're never gonna believe this. A sturgeon just hit my Chevy. Am I covered or no?
Interesting. And yes.
Hey bud, I had a couple 30 packs explode in my garage. Am I covered or no?
I've been there before, bud. It's a sad day.
Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, ever eat a brat and drive?
New pitcher for Athens is Kian Ellenbecker. So he comes in to throw here. Nick Pittman goes to second. Daxon Diethelm goes to first. Not sure who our new center fielder is. Actually, Caleb Crockraft goes to center, which makes me think that Caden Honor has gone to right. Jackson Franz will lead things off against Ellenbecker. First pitch. Lines that one foul. Hit it hard, but just out in front of it. 0-1. We'll go through the stats here real quick and the broadcast. Then I'm going to run down, grab an interview with our player of the game. That is going to be Mr. Nick Pittman. Takes a no-hitter into the 6 as that one's going to be rocketed. Fielded at short. Throw to first is in time. Nice play there. Camden Zarnke got it just by the tip of the glove. Able to get the throw off, and that'll bring Noah Gruber to the plate. A couple strikeouts for him. He's 0 for 2. The pitch. Low and off the outside for a ball. 1-0. Alan Becker trying to close this one out. The pitch. Low and off the inside for a ball. 2-0. Sets. The pitch. Hits him. So base runner for Prentice, and that'll bring Ryder Jones to the plate. Actually, it's not Ryder Jones. Zach Starkey. So Starkey will bat here. Sets. The pitch. Off the outside, maybe a bit high for a ball. 1-0. Alan Becker. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. The pitch. Fouled back. 1-2. Alan Becker nods yes. Comes set. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Second out of the inning. Beautiful change up there. Got him out in front, and that'll bring Corbin Toombs to the plate. Walked his first time up. He's 0 for 0. Sets. The pitch. Off the outside for a ball. 1-0. Sets. The pitch. Off the inside. Throw down. Not in time. Gruber just getting back in there. 1-1 the count. The pitch. On the outside corner. 1-2. Prentice down to their final strike. Sets. The pitch. On the inside corner, strike 3 looking. Athens gets the 9-1 win. Go through the stats here. Starting with the Prentice Buccaneers, you look for your couple hits. It was Jonas Stroba, Heston Heckman. Stroba with the RBI double, Heckman with the single. You also got walks from Hardy Heckman, Aiden Haas, Adam Robb, and Corbin Toombs. That was it for base runners. Pitching-wise, Jonas Stroba went 4 2/3, gave up 8 runs, 3 earned, 11 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Heston Heckman went an inning and a third, gave up 1 run. It was unearned. 1 hit, no walks, 2 strikeouts. On the other side for the Athens Blue Jays, Mason Belter 0 for 4. Camden Zarnke 2 for 4, 2 singles, 2 RBIs, a run scored. Daxton Diethelm 2 for 4, 2 singles, and RBI. Caleb Krockoff 2 for 4, a single, a triple, an RBI, and a run scored. Alex Belter 0 for 3 with a walk. Nick Pittman 0 for 3 with a run scored. Caden Honor 3 for 4, 2 singles, a double, an RBI, 2 runs scored. Shea Blake 2 for 4, 2 singles, an RBI, 2 runs scored. Braden Froman, the number 9 hitter, 1 for 2 with a double, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Pitching, Nick Pickman goes 6. Gives up 1 run. It was earned. 2 hits, 4 walks, 12 strikeouts. He took a no-hitter into that 6th inning. Kian Ellenbecker gets the final inning, does not give up a run. No hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts. That'll wrap things up for us here tonight. Hear from our player of the game online later tonight in the highlight. You can check it out on our Facebook page at Sports on Focus. Want to thank everyone for joining us here tonight. I'm Steve Ockenick, Sports on Focus. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We will see you all very bright.